Hi, myself Dr. M. Saranya, Assistant Professor of BBA Department. Now I am going to present a topic on the Carrier Goods Act 1865, commonly referred to as the Carrier Goods Act. It's an important piece of legislation that governs the rights, duties and liabilities of carriers involved in the transportations of goods from one place to another. A carrier under this act is defined as any individual or organizations engaged in the business of transporting goods of hire and if mainly focus on common carriers who offer their services to the public at large. The act establishes that carriers have a high level of responsibility for the safety of the goods entrusted to them and their liability is often compared to that of an insurer, meaning they are generally responsible for any loss or damage to goods during transit regardless of negligence unless certain exceptions apply. This strict liability ensures that carriers take utmost care in handling goods. However, the Act also provides specific exceptions where the carrier may not be held liable, such as losses caused by natural calamities. Act of God, acts of war, public enemies are due to the inherent defects or improper packaging of goods by the sender. The scope of the Act extended to defining the rights of the carrier as well, including the rights to receive agreed freight charges and the rights of lien, which allows them to retain possession of goods until payment is made. It also allows carriers to enter into special contract with customer to limit their liability. It provided such agreement are not against public policy or law. Another important aspect covered under the Act is a requirement for notice of loss or damages, where the affected party must inform the carrier within a prescribed time before initiating legal proceedings. The Act also lays down the legal framework for filing suits against carrier for compensation, thereby ensuring that customers have a remedy in case of loss, damage or delay in delivery of goods. Furthermore, the Act distinguishes between common carriers and private carriers with strict obligations imposed on common carriers due to the nature of their public services. Overall, the Carrier Goods Act plays a crucial role in regulating the transport sector by balancing the interest of both carriers and customers, promoting accountability and ensure safe delivery of goods and providing legal protection and remedies in commercial transactions involving the carriage of goods. It plays a significant role in regulating the business of transactions, transportations of goods in India. It defines a common carrier as a person or firm that undertake to the transport goods for the public in return for payment. The Act ensures that carriers perform their duties with care and responsibility while handling goods entrusted to them. It imposes a high degree of liability on carriers, making them accountable for loss, damage, or delay in delivery of goods during transit. This liability exists even without proof of negligence, which strengthen the protection given to owner of goods. The Act aims to build trust in commercial transaction by ensuring that goods reaches their destination safely. At the same time, it recognizes certain situations where carriers cannot be held responsible, such as act of God, enemies of the state, or a fault on the part of the sender, like poor packaging or incorrect information. The law also grants carriers specific rights, including the rights to collect the charges for their services and right to retain goods until payment is made. It allows them to limit their liability through special agreements, provided such agreements are fair and lawful. The Act requires that any complaint regarding loss or damages must be notified to the carrier within a reasonable time before legal action is taken. It also provides legal remedies to the aggrieved party by allowing them to file a suit for compensation. The distinctions between common and private carriers is important as common carriers have greater obligations due to their public nature of work. Overall, the Act contributes to smooth trade and commerce by setting clear rules. ensuring responsibility and providing protection to both carriers and customers involved in the transportations of goods. The carrier goods, commonly referring to the law governing carriage of goods such as the Carrier Act 1865 and later transport related laws in India, deals with the legal responsibilities of carriers transporting goods from one place to another place. Thank you.